Kevin Petchy is one of France's most promising mixed martial arts stars. Petchy and his sparring partners here in the suburbs north of Paris have dreams of a future in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, the global division of what is now a multi-billion-dollar sport. But the dream is on hold. MMA has been banned in France. These fighters can train, but they have to leave the country to compete.
If I have to go abroad to fight, I have to get permission to take time off work. My opponents in England, Russia, the United States, who are full-time professionals, they can focus on their careers and not have to work.
MMA in France is fighting against the ban by the country's sports ministry, which has prohibited crucial moves such as striking while the opponent is on the ground. They also face opposition from Judo Federation President Jean-Luc Rhys, who last year claimed that MMA was, to quote, a refuge for jihadis. Something that hasn't impressed Bertrand Amassou, a former judo champion and now the president of French MMA. Rhys wasn't available for comment.
Of course, if you are like a jihadist or anybody else and you want to train to combat, what you will do is you will not do table tennis. You know, if you to train, you're going to do combat sport. So you might do judo, you might do wrestling, you might do boxing, kickboxing, and you might do MMA. We have also a lot of lobby who was working against MMA because it's so huge now that they see it as a threat.
Tom Duquesnoy, one of France's biggest MMA stars, already has a UFC career in the United States, but he's yet to fight in front of his home crowd.
I'm not able to fight against the people who have been following me since all of those years, you know, because I think a UFC in Bercy, the main area in Paris, would be crazy, and I would be able to fill the arena, you know. But it's like that, you know. You have to understand that for the moment, that's a power struggle.
It's a struggle that could go on a long time, but there may be a game changer. The minister who imposed the ban is no longer in office.
MMA's legal challenge isn't due to see any real progress in the courts until December 2018, but this training session has just ended with the news of the appointment of the new sports minister for France. The fighters here will be hoping that means they'll be back in competition in their own country much sooner. Rhys, Al Jazeera, Paris.